Acupuncture improves the body's functions and promotes natural self-healing.
Acupuncturist Margaret Landry is going to tell us how it can also improve our posture and our hearing with Posturology. Welcome back to the show, Margaret. Great to have you here.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
So let's talk about this. What is Posturology when it comes to acupuncture?
Okay, Posturology is sort of a subset of Auriculotherapy, which is treatment on the ears. Acupuncturists learn it when we're learning how to do acupuncture. Several points on the ears are great for lots of different things. It was started to be developed in 1951 when a French doctor, Nogier, found a couple of patients coming in who had burn marks on their ears and told him that this healer had treated them for sciatica and they were fine. They had no pain anymore. So he was curious about why that would improve their sciatica. So he started researching about it and started developing this whole system and found where the spine is on the ear and the internal organs and you name it.
And that relieved the person's sciatica?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So, and in 1948, there was a, no, it must have been earlier than that. Even as early as 1848, I think it was, there was a study published in a French medical journal that had 48 sciatica patients who were treated with burning on the ear. And some doctors were taking it seriously. And so 30 of them had complete relief, 10 had partial relief, and 8 had no response.
Wow.
But then shortly after that, a very influential professor poo-pooed the whole thing and said, this is quackery. And so doctors didn't do it anymore. But the French healers and Mediterranean healers continued to do that kind of thing. So that's how Dr. Nogier ended up with those 2 patients.
So when you say burning on the ear, what do you mean?
Well, like just a little burn mark right on the ear on a certain spot related to where sciatica. Well, I don't know what they used back then. I think they had a metal tool with a little part sticking out that they heated up and then just put it on there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's how this all started. And so Dr. Nogier continued to develop it and other people continued to develop it, and then he died in '69, but his son was one of the main teachers at a continuing ed I just went to in Baltimore. The most exciting one I've ever been to.
Oh, really?
And every time they would say something, I'd go, wow, might help this patient, or I can think of all these people it could help, especially really difficult cases, you know, where the patient has really complex symptoms and dizziness as well. So Posturology, I think there's oh, there it is, it's right on the screen, great. So there are all kinds of inputs to your body to tell you where you are in space, including the eyes, what you see, and that can be affected by glasses, especially glasses with prisms like bifocals. The prisms can throw your brain off, and then the muscles around the eyes, the ears are what people mostly think of when they think of dizziness, but that's only one of the inputs.
Wow.
Also, the feet, the muscles along the spine. So feet, both the skin and the muscles around the feet and ankles. And so if the information your brain gets doesn't match up, then the brain gets confused, and that can cause dizziness, in some cases depression, in some cases, you know, unremitting pain that can't be treated in other ways, that doesn't respond to even opioids.
Wow. So
this was such an exciting experience. I learned so much. And there are lots of people who have chronic conditions with a lot of inflammation. And over time, the inflammation just gets worse and worse. And what these doctors are saying is that it's the non-immune response kinds of food sensitivities that create that inflammation. Doctors can test for the immune response. You know, you put some, you know, the scratch test on the back where you put certain substances and it reacts. They don't normally test for these non-IgE kind of responses. And so they have a way of doing that with certain tools, which is really exciting to me.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
We've got to wrap it up, but quickly, how can people get a hold of you? Because it sounds like you get some great stuff going on.
Okay, 218-289-7384, acupuncture-grand-forks.com. And on Veterans Week, I'm having free ear acupuncture for post-traumatic stress.
Good for you.
Contact me by text preferably.
Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank
All right,
you.
stay with us. We're going to wrap things up right after this.